Good morning, everyone. My name is Kim, and I am the fitness coordinator for Seneca at York. Welcome to Friday morning. Let's give it a second for people to log on. If anyone's going to join me today, that's okay. It is a Friday. Okay, so hope everything's going well. Had a great week so far. Okay, so today what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you guys how to make paracord crafts. So, hello. Paracord crafts are, there's something really, really cool about it, and it's something that's actually been around for a very, very long time. So if you aren't sure what paracord is, it is a whole mess of everything. So let me just move this out of the way. It is actually special rope, and there's different strengths and different widths of it, and it's the stuff that parachutes are attached to. So you know it's got to be pretty strong. And this has been around for a very, very long time. And if you've ever watched any kind of movie with a military theme, you'll actually see a lot of the actors, and you may see some of the real military people that get paid to do their job with the bracelets on as well. Because they're really handy to have around. It's like having rope with you without having to worry about a mess like this. This is like that scene in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation where they pick the lights out. Someone's been messing in my drawer here. And I'm not too happy about it. I'm going to have to detangle all that. So what I'm going to teach you today is a simple paracord craft. This is a bracelet, but it has many, many uses. This is something that is attached to my backpack when I go hiking. It's attached to my life jacket when I'm in the boat. I have it attached to my regular bag that goes to work with me. I have some in the car as well, because you never know when you're going to need a chunk of rope, and it actually comes in handy because even though it looks like that's together, all it is it's burned together at the ends. You can actually rip it apart, and you've got 8 feet of rope that you can use. And it has come in handy for me a few times. We've had it because one of our tent ropes has broken while we were camping. I've also had to use it on the soccer field. So I have one actually attached to my soccer bag and also to the net bag that we have. In my league, we're responsible for putting the nets up. And one day our net broke. We used the paracord to repair it so we could put the net up over the posts so we could get ready to go for the game. And I've also used it on my backpack to wrangle in a neighbor's dog that had gotten loose. So it was a perfect leash. So they're really, really easy to make, and they're very affordable too. So you actually can, if you're lucky at the dollar store, Dollarama or Dollar Tree, you can find it. If not, I know Walmart has it in their craft section, and you can get, well, let me see here. That's not it. So you can get about 16 feet, 8 to 16 feet, depending on what they're selling that day, for $2. And it's still pretty high quality. I wouldn't jump out of a plane with that stuff, but it's still pretty good for an emergency rope if you have it. If not, I know Michaels sells it. Michaels has a wider variety of colors, and theirs is actually the stronger kind. And like I said, there's different dimensions of it. So this is a 325 width, and this is a 550. So it does get thicker as well. You can go up, and there's thicker ones here. And at Michaels, you also get longer. So you have the option of getting about 50 feet of it, which is this mess right here. It comes in glow in the dark. Like I said, it comes in different colors: purple, green, red, multicolored camo. There's some camo there. I can't remember what this one was called. I think it was California. But all kinds of different colors, even white, and your basic blues and greens as well. Okay, so there's your talk on paracord. I'm going to put this mess away because it's driving me batty. And I'll show you what else I use it for. I use it as a carabiner. So this is my backpack. This is my hat. And this clips on right here. And there you go. I've got a non-metal carabiner that's easy to carry your stuff around. And I also use them to roll up my sleeves. They make nice little sleeve holders when I'm outside. So let's get started making it. There's your talk there. Okay, so not everyone's going to have this handy little loom. This is actually going to be great for me to demonstrate how to do this for you. I can also show you can do it with tape. So when you're at camp or in school, you used to safety pin your embroidery thread to your pants. You can also tape it down as well. It's really easy. This is just going to be nice so I can demonstrate and keep it nice and tight for you. So what you're going to need is, I'm going to pick the Seneca colors today, red and black. Woo! Or we can go Canadian. You need 8 feet. So some of the ones, like I said, that they come from Michaels are 16 feet, so you can just have it. Others you do have to measure. So this is 5 feet of measuring tape. So there's 8. Sorry, there's 5. And now there is 8. The reason you want 8 is it seems like a lot of paracord, but because we're twisting it over each other, so there's 8 feet there, I'm left with a little bit. So you would cut that off, and then what you do is you can find something that you want to attach it to. So if you want the buckles, I know Walmart sells the buckles for $2, or you can go to Michael's, you can find the dollar store as well. You're going to loop it around. So you're going to have it, and you're going to pick one end, and it's going to go through. So I'm going to come a little bit closer so you can see it. So you have to push the doubled end, so the loop end, through. And this is going to be harder because I don't have my glasses on. The thicker it is, sometimes it's a little bit harder to squeeze in there and needs a little bit of patience and finger dexterity, which apparently I do not have today. There we go. So now that the loop is through, you're going to pull through. So you're going to pull it through like that, so it locks and it knots, just like that. So now that is secure. Now you do have the other ends. What we need to do is we need to bring those other ends through. I've already done that on the loom. So we're going to take those ends, same thing. You want to make sure you're not twisted. So take it down nice and straight. And we're going to go through. And you want to go through over the top on this one, not under. Come on, go through there. And you're going to see the one end is frayed. That's where I've cut it. If you have a lighter handy, you probably want to burn that. So very carefully, don't set your house on fire or yourself on fire. You want to burn those ends off now that they're through. That way your rope doesn't slip. So the outer casing of the paracord doesn't slip while you're doing this craft. I can't find my lighter. I don't know what happened to it. So we're just going to leave that end going. You also need the lighter to burn the ends at the end when you're done. So what you need to do is you need to measure. And you have to measure your wrist. So most adults, you probably want in between about 6 to 7 inches. So you're going to go there and you're going to bring it down. And this is where the loom comes in handy because it holds it in place for you. Now that you have your piece of paracord, you need to, and I'm going to switch to the loom just because we do need to start knotting again. So let me move closer for you. There you go. So you start, and what you're going to do is you're going to take the outside and you're going to go under, and the top side is going to go over. So this part here, you want to go over, across, under, and this one's going to come up and through. So it kind of looks like a heart, and now you're going to slide it down, pull, keep it tight. Okay, so we're going to do that again. So you take the one side, it goes under and up, top, the other side is going to go over and through. So when you have it, you see there's a heart, pull, tighten. And as you go along, you can just straighten it out a little bit. It does get a little bit wonky. Like I said, the best thing to do is have this loom. If you don't, you have to make sure you're keeping it nice and tight, because once it starts to go loose, that's when your bracelet's going to do all kinds of zigzag wonky stuff. So do it again. So this one's under and up. This one is over and through. There's your, that's a messy heart. There's your heart. Pull it nice and tight. Okay. And it's hard to see with a single color, but you kind of get a nice braid pattern. If you're doing a double pattern, then what you need is, you still need that amount of paracord, but you have to actually glue the two ends together. So you burn them together with the lighter to do this. And the two colors, that's this one here. It comes out with a funky pattern, which is really, really cool. So this is a paracord. So you just keep going until you get up here to the end. I don't know if I can do this any faster. We'll see. I'm a little out of practice. I used to do this a little bit all the time. I used to make them for friends and family. We made them for a birthday party one day. It was great. So under, over, over, under. And there are different stitches that you can do. So if you're looking to get started and you're not sure what to do, I know some of the stores like Walmart and that sell the kids kits, and you actually get lots of cool colors and you get all kinds of funky stuff to go with it, and it comes with an instruction booklet. If not, then all you have to do is Google it. And like I said, it's there, and there's all kinds of YouTube videos on the different stitches. There's a cross stitch, there's a cobra stitch, there's a box stitch. This is the basic one I like because it lays nice and flat on your wrist. And this one's a little bit looser than I usually get them. You can see there's holes through there, but that's okay. Okay, and you would go all the way to the end, and when you're done, all you have to do is unhook that, and you get your bracelet just like this. So you can use different ends on them as well. So there's a keychain. You can add jewelry to them. There's all kinds of different buckles as well. Ignore all the washers and that. So there's big buckles, there's little buckles. You can make something called a monkey ball, which is really cool. There's more key rings. These are lanyard hooks, so you can make a lanyard out of them as well, and have a nice lengthy piece of lanyard. All kinds of different things that you can do for it, and like I said, it's really, really easy to have, and it's great to have on you, because I'll see if I can break this one apart. This is an older one. All you have to do is find the end, snap it apart, and then it unravels. Okay, and there's your rope. And the good thing is your rope is still in good condition when you're done with whatever you're using it for. You can very, very easily weave it back up, and you got your bracelet back. So there you go. You can see how fast and how easy that's coming undone. Just like that. It's gonna be a little bit curly. This one's been in there for a while. Okay. And there you go. I would have 8 feet of rope if that was totally undone that I can use for whatever I need. All right, so that is para bracelets or para crafts. Really cool, fun activity. It's also very soothing if you're doing a lot of it. And I hope you enjoyed it. And stay tuned. Chris will be doing, it's actually pre-recorded. He's on holidays this week. We'll have a pre-recorded video workout posted to our Instagram accounts at 12:15. And we have fitness classes at 11 and 1 today. You can connect through senecasting.ca for the Zoom link. And I hope everyone has a lovely weekend. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back Monday morning. Have a great weekend, friends.